Hey guys, what's going on? It's Amar here from Hilliard Rimlines. Today we're doing another video. I'll be narrating the video. Today's topic is going to be the top 11 things you did not know about Rolls-Royce cars. Okay, we're going to get right down to it, so let's get started. So we'll start with the very last one, which will be number 11, so we'll work our way up. So the most Rolls-Royce, number 11 will be the most Rolls-Royce products are manufactured in its factory in Indianapolis, USA. Okay, so Rolls-Royce being made in England, you would assume that all their parts would be made in the UK, but actually the majority and most of their parts are made in Indianapolis in the USA. They have 4,000 person strong workforce that manufactures, assembles, engineers, and tests most of their parts. Okay, number 10. Rolls-Royce was only selling chassis and motors, not the whole body, until 1946. So until 1946, Rolls-Royce was just selling the frame of the vehicle and some motors. They weren't selling the whole entire vehicle. The one vehicle that is particular in mind would be called the Silver Ghost, which is now the most valuable car in the world, which is worth $57 million US. So there's something for you. Moving on to number 9, Rolls-Royce center caps do not rotate. I know you've seen a lot of Phantoms with the center, the double R stays still. They do not rotate. They're actually on bearings, which keep the center caps at a stay put position, so it looks like it's rotating. It's actually bearings that hold it in place. Okay, let's move on to number 8. The iconic Spirit of Ecstasy on the hood cannot be flicked. Okay, you can't touch the hood ornament on the Spirit of Ecstasy. If you do touch it, it will drop down and lock until the owner comes back and restarts the vehicle. So be careful, guys. If you want to look at it, don't touch it. Moving on to number 7. The only man that is entitled to paint a coach line of a Rolls-Royce. Okay, the actual stripes on a Rolls-Royce are not done by machine. They're not printed. It is done free-handed only by one man. His name is Mark Court. No robots or machines are used. It's a lot of responsibility. Okay, moving on to number 6. There are more Rolls-Royces in Hong Kong than anywhere else in the world. You got it. You would think that they'd be in England, USA, Los Angeles. No, but the most Rolls-Royces are in Hong Kong. It was actually a British colony in the early decades, so that will have something to do with it. So moving on. Let's move on to number 5. Rolls-Royce has special training programs for chauffeurs. So if you're a chauffeur driving somebody around in a Rolls-Royce, they actually have classes and they can teach you how to be a proper chauffeur, how to treat your guests right, how to maintain a head position, how to keep your neck against the seat, and a lot of other things. So if you're a chauffeur, guys, make sure you get that education. Number 4, Rolls-Royce only uses bull skin for its upholstery. Okay, it takes approximately 8 bulls to upholster a single Rolls-Royce. Now that's a big number and that's a lot of bulls, so if you're an activist, I suggest you don't read this thread, okay? Number 3, an outraged Indian king used Rolls-Royce as cars as garbage collectors. So back in India, his name is Jai Singh, a Maharaja. He was a prince of India at one time, so he uses Rolls-Royces to collect garbage. I'll attach a picture. It was back in the day with some brooms on the front of it. Well, that's something I didn't know until now, so let's read up on that later on. Number 2, the grille was etched with initials of the craftsman who made the car. The Rolls-Royce grille of the early cars was built completely by hand, and most of them are. So the person who had made it at that time had engraved his initials in the car. And the very first, we would say the most important or the most least important, depending how you look at it, 65% of all the Rolls-Royce cars ever built are still on the road. So from the very beginning up until now, 65% of all the new, old, antique Rolls-Royces are still driving on the road or in collections. Alright, that happens to be, a lot of people think, which attribute to that, or the powerful engine, the meticulous craftsmanship that keeps the cars going on and on. So guys, that concludes the 11 things you did not know about Rolls-Royce. Check out my other videos, comment below, follow me and Hilliard Rimlines on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. It's Amar Sira. Thanks for watching, guys.